Dear Activision, I play Call of Duty Mobile. I've chosen to play Call of Duty Mobile over every single option out there, and that's because I love this game. I still remember 2009. I got my hands on Call of Duty World at War, and that was love at first sight. And since then, I've played every single COD Mobile title out there. But the reason that I'm making this video is that this could be so much more than what it is, and you've already done the hard bits. Implementing these 9 simple things that the community is dying for, number 1, literally affects everyone, would take Call of Duty Mobile to such a level that other games would struggle to compete. So number 9 is, every time there is a tournament, especially non-official ones, the organizers struggle to identify iPad players. On one hand, there aren't many players left in the community, but for the sake of preparing existing teams for competing at the highest level and minimizing iPad advantage at grassroots level, organizers tend to go ahead with banning iPads from community events and tournaments. On one hand, I'm not a fan of this idea, but after all, it's something the community wants. However, that's not it. Even after banning iPad usage from a particular event, the organizers struggle to identify iPad players as there is no solid way to do so. The only effective and possible way is screenshot and recording method, but when there are hundreds of players, it's humanly impossible for any organizer to monitor with 100% efficiency, especially in the early stages of a tournament, which ultimately leads to toxicity and blame game. The iPad advantage debate is long over, and the official events are strictly mobile only anyways. But for a strong and stable community, we need to build it from grassroots level. We've seen how communities like PUBG Mobile completely ban iPads during its early stages, whereas it took us years to even end the iPad advantage debate. So, what's the solution? Activision can simply solve this problem by simply adding a unique icon either on the avatar or the frame highlighting that the player is using an iPad device. It doesn't need to be visible all the time, but only when the player joins a custom room. This will enable grassroots tournament organizers to worry less about iPads and focus more on important stuff. Number 8 is skill-based matchmaking. CODM can be frustrating at times. As long as you are playing in a 5-stack team, it's all good. You know the people who you are playing with, you win or lose, it doesn't really matter. Or maybe it does, but the point here is, as soon as you leave a 5-stack team and decide to go in alone in a ranked match, more often than not, you end up with below average teammates. On one hand, you are dropping 30-40 kills in a single match, but your random teammates are struggling to get out of spawn. It's the same case when you are playing in a 4-stack team. The 5th random player is as good as Elaichi in a biryani. It just completely ruins the fun and is frustrating. By introducing skill-based matchmaking rather than it being rank-based, it will improve the overall experience of a ranked gameplay by a mile, which will not only make ranked matches fun and competitive, it will also be a source of great content, especially for live streamers. Alright, things are about to get serious. Hear me out before you chime into the comment section. Number 7 is Creators Club. It's a great initiative by Activision providing early content support to creators, monthly CP and legendary skins, but the problem lies in the very structure and approach. It's systematic, a monthly gift for the creators to create content with, but how many of them are really making content out of it? Or they're just making it the content? Activision should constantly keep tabs and monitor its Creator Club members to constantly check the frequency and the quality of content its Creators Club members are posting. Activision should simply create tiers on the basis of the frequency and type of content a creator is posting. With consistent content, a particular creator gets to climb up the tiers and enjoy more and more benefits. And if a creator fails to do so, he loses his membership. This will provide a goal to the already systematic approach that Activision is trying to achieve. This will simply push the creators to do better and be consistent. It will not only benefit the creators climb up the clubs, but also gradually grab more and more audience by creating more and more quality and consistent content. Which brings me to point number 6. Esports Mode. It's not gonna be a news to anybody that introduction of new score streaks have made ranked matches more and more toxic. It just feels like Activision is in the impression that dumping more and more stuff from its console and PC titles will make Call of Duty Mobile more enjoyable. But it's the other way around. More on this in a minute. Unnecessary score streaks on top of lack of skill-based matchmaking just pushes an individual so much so that they end up uninstalling the game. One of the reasons we love CODM is because it's a very strategic game where you need to select correct attachment, guns and perks, but overpowered score streaks, especially in respawn mode like HP and domination, just make them unplayable. No matter how well you or your team is playing a respawn match, even if you have one player that keeps on feeding free kills to the opponent, it's enough for them to activate their score streaks like napalm or orbital laser, even if they are going negative by just using persistence. This is one of the main reasons why we've seen a shift of many players only playing S&D to rank up, which brings up to the solution. Just like Activision added search and destroy payout as a temporary rank mode, they should add a special esport mode as well, with limited number of perks and operators to choose from, or in fact the rule set for that particular mode should be based on the newest World Championship rules. This will enable a number of players returning back to the game. It will also be the best place for esport players to grind, providing them with a perfect practice environment. Talking about esports brings me to point number 5. Esports Roadmap. It hurts me to the core. After 3 years, we are still stuck at this page. But anyway, it's high time Activision should work on an actual esports roadmap and not only depending upon a single event for the whole calendar year. Making an extensive structure which includes multiple regional events all leading up to one single global event. If we look at Garena, they are doing a much better job than the global version. Frequent event apart from WC is what makes them and their YouTubers alive. Why we need an extensive esport map is not only to fill the void of non-official events, but also to give our esports players something they can create content on. And that's not it. The biggest flaw in current esports structure is the way it is broadcasted. After waiting months, the fan gets to see half-cooked matches and a lot of matches being played off stream. Can you believe it? It almost feels like a desperate attempt to finish the job as soon as possible rather than celebrating it and making it a successful event. An esport roadmap should contain open tournaments where everyone can participate and invite-only tournaments, all leading up to a regional championship. Point number 4. Upgrade cards. I have a question. What if you lose your account today, or maybe your account gets a shadow ban right before a crucial tournament? What would you do? Since account sharing is illegal in terms of Activision, so the only legal way of playing the game is by creating a new account. But guess what? It would take days to get the weapon of your choice, and on top of it, upgraded all the way to 50 plus level. To sum this up, Call of Duty Mobile is not rookie friendly. It's pointless to compare it with any other game because the whole point of CODM is to grind and climb up the ranks alongside upgrading weapons. But for a rookie, it can be a lengthy process. Before he even think of playing competitive, he have to devote hours and hours to play and grind weapons. While changing the whole interface and structure of the game is not a viable solution, what Activision can do is to provide max weapon upgrade cards to new as well as returning players. This will enable new players to get the current meta weapon and quickly adapt to the game. Activision can provide 3 to 5 max weapon upgrade cards through missions and even have them as a purchase option in the store. This will ultimately help new and returning players pace up and climb the ranks quicker. Alright, here comes my favorite part. Point number 3, Clan Wars. Here's my pitch. Activision need to relaunch Clan Wars. The current version lacks spark. It lacks a solid structure. Clan Wars is meant to be clan members fighting for glory, fighting to be the best, but does it really serve the purpose? What is the end goal here? My version of Clan Wars is something that will bring back the casual audience. Playing with friends would be fun and competitive. Ideally, the Clan Wars should promote the idea of clan members playing together. Clan Wars needs to be revamped to a structure in which clan members will create and register as a team of 6 to compete in their region. These clan wars will be held at every weekend for the entirety of one rank season. So every weekend all the clans will match up against each other. To spice things up, they will compete in the single elimination knockout tournament until we have 4 teams remaining. Then top 4 teams will play best of 5 matches and one team as a winner of clan wars. All the teams reaching in top 4 will receive special skin, clan wars, exclusive guns and character skins, frames and in-game titles like Clan War Champions. The winning individual receive personal titles to show off. This could be a great start. This whole structure will provide the much needed revival of in-game clans and once again bring back the golden old days when there were hundreds of clans on Discord recruiting, nurturing new talent. Clans serve a bigger purpose than content creators in building a strong community. The clans bring people together. The biggest flaw of CODM brings me to point number 2, ranking structure. Activision have introduced new rank tiers, but is it really any good? After all, if a player grinds enough, he could ultimately get carried by his teammates to legendary rank anyway. So what's in it for grind? What makes the ultimate rank tier special? Is it something that you could be proud of or brag about? The answer is no. Apart from a lightning bolt effect, you literally get nothing to be a player who reached legendary early than others. Activision should make legendary an exclusive rank tier which only top 500 player on the server can get to. Get them exclusive frames, avatars that they can be proud of and brag about. Now, a content creator have nothing to grind for apart from dropping nukes. By introducing a special rank for only the top players, live streamers will have a goal that they would want to achieve as soon as possible. Now finally, point number 1. The concept and definition of meta weapons should change. CBR4 is broken for the past 2 months. Hopefully, it's getting nerfed in the next season. But the point here is every season we get a new meta weapon and it just makes the game pretty much one-dimensional. Days when RUS, MSMC and Type 24 used to rule are long gone. When we used to see different type of guns in ranked matches as well as in competitive. Meta nerfs are not gonna work anymore because it's CBR4 today, it'll be something else tomorrow. What we need is a balanced fix, a proper permanent fix. Activision can still introduce meta weapons if they want to, but they should be careful enough not to make them overpowered. The easiest fix is rotating meta weapons in quick successions or even introducing 3 to 4 meta weapons in a particular season just to make the game more versatile. With their own pros and cons, or else people will keep getting bored and switching to new games. AR should not behave like an SMG and it's the same thing other way around. I can go on and on this topic and it never ends, but I'm hopeful that Activision will listen and they'll make COD Mobile great again. With that being said guys, it was the video. Chime into the comment section to share your thoughts. Keep learning. This is RainX signing off. I am back and I'll be around.